Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1976 to listen to Ripples by Genesis. Definitely loving this album. It's been an amazing ride so far. So let's see what's in store with this one. Here we go.
Blue girls come in every size. Some are wise and some are the wise. They got pretty blue eyes. For now a man may change. For now her face looks strange. Looks strange, looks strange. Marching to the promised land, where the honey flows and takes you by the hand, pulls you down on your knees, while you're down a pool of bees. The face in the water looks up, and she shakes her head as if to say that it's the last time you'll look like today. The face that launched 1,000 ships is sinking fast. That happens, you know. The water gets below. Seems not very long ago. Lovelier she was than any that I know. Angels never know it's time to close the book and gracefully decline. The song's found a tale. My, what a jealous fool is she. The face in the water looks up. She shakes her head as if to say that the blue girls have all gone away.
Oh, getting a change up here. I gotta pause there. Sounds like it's gonna be great, so loving the verses here. They have a very gentle, calm, serene sound to them. I love that. Yet still, they have the classic Genesis chords and structure going on. Just loving that. I know that Mike Rutherford and Tony Banks wrote this song together, so it makes sense that the guitars and the pianos are the focus here, at least in this first section. Love those 12-string guitars combined with that amazing, beautiful piano melody. Just perfection, as always. Soft, delicate sounds throughout that whole first section. Then we get to this chorus. I love that too. It's very emotional, very majestic, just emotional, you just feel every moment of this song, and loving it. Even though it's majestic, it's still kind of soft and still kind of delicate in its own way, just kind of heightened a little bit. And of course, that's achieved through Phil's amazing vocals. Very high register in this song, and really appreciate that part of his voice, I know he does it a lot, but usually it's more high and powerful. I think here it's more high and soft, yet still strong, if that makes sense. At the end of pretty much every video, I encourage you guys to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And this is the kind of song that would be perfect to achieve that, I think. Anyway, I don't know what's happening next with the change-up, but adored this first section. No surprise at all. So let's continue. Okay then, wow. Kind of different for Genesis in general and compared to the other songs on this album. Interesting. It's kind of funny. I actually heard the lyrics sail away at the end as it was fading out and kind of just felt like you were on a wave, moving slowly forward along with the song. Really, really love songs like that. Guess what surprises me is there was only one big change up that I noticed in this one. And with Genesis, I'm used to a lot of twists and turns in their music in a lot of the ones I've heard. And so, we got kind of the standard song with verse chorus and then this big change up in the middle with a very, very long middle section, surprisingly long, which was much appreciated. And then that's about it. And then it went back to the main song and faded out that way. And again, loved it, but different and surprising, Like I said, with Genesis, I've gotten accustomed to a lot of twists and turns, a lot of different tangents, a lot of peaks and valleys. So this one just hit a little different, but absolutely loved it. Thanks to the melody, the glorious sounds, and again, the emotion and gentle, soft feelings I got throughout the song. So, wow, interesting. Okay, let's talk about that real long, interesting middle section a little bit more. First, I noticed the guitar come in on the right side. I'm assuming that was Steve Hackett, of course. He's still in the band at this point, right? And played some interesting lines, really different type of playing, though. It wasn't a full-out solo, much more subdued, back in the mix, and interesting melodic lines, He was kind of weaving his own little narrative with that guitar work there. Then I hear the synth come on the left side, and obviously Tony Banks, and together they start a conversation. Again, call and response. I love that. That. And interesting. And that goes on for so long, and then I hear some deep piano in the middle section guiding the conversation along, So you got three parts going on simultaneously, and it sounds absolutely great. Really, really interesting to the ear. And I also love that they were not only separated right, left, and center, but kind of upper. So upper right, upper left, upper center, above my head, if that makes sense. I think you guys know what I'm talking about because I'm sure you've heard this with earphones as well or headphones. And really interesting. And again, I love that it went on for so long. Very surprising. I have to go back and time it in editing, but it felt like 2 or 3 minutes. Could be wrong, but it was a big part of the song. So anyway, interesting how you hear things one time and you kind of not sure, was it really a minute? Was it really 4 minutes? But I think it was maybe 2 to 3, maybe closer to 2, but we'll see. Anyway, just love that part of it, and I love the whole song, of course. One change up, but it was very powerful. So really, really beautiful song, of course. Just kind of hit different musically, but it hit the same emotionally as it always does with these Genesis masterpieces. So anyway, going to check out the lyrics now. I'll be right back. I'm looking at the 6 songs that I've heard now so far on this album, and when I look back and think of some of the other songs, just some absolutely diverse and insane storytelling going on in this one album, and then you combine it with the insane, amazing musical work going on in this album, and I can see why it's one of their finest. In this one, to me, it's discussing youth and beauty and how it will always eventually fade over time. I love the use of water and nature imagery to convey this concept. Talked about that before in many different reactions. And again, just love water, love anything water. And so you get that imagery going with this gorgeous piano and strings, and I'm sold, I'm sold instantly. I see they repeated the phrase, ripples never come back, a lot in this song, and I think it was part of the chorus. And, to me, that means that many things fade away in our lives inevitably. Not just beauty, but also things like health, youth, money, people we love, our dreams, our memories, etc. And of course, they can never return. That's how life works. So I think that's what the whole ripples never come back line is referring to. Again, can be interpreted many different ways depending on the listener, but that's what I got out of it on first read. So again, the old adage, life is short, live every day to the fullest. I think that's a part of this narrative, so really interesting lyrics. All right, well, my opinion may change for the better, as you always know, but on first listen, I'm going to give this one 5 golden records. Yes, an A/A+ for Ripples by Genesis, 1976, from A Trick of the Tail. Amazing, amazing album, as you all know. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it here to the end. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about this album, Genesis, or anything retro music. Would love to hear your thoughts. Definitely would love to hear your thoughts on the last two songs coming up on this album, which I've yet to listen to. I'd love to know what you think of them, your interpretation, how they fit into the rest of the album, and whether you love them or not. And maybe get some direction from you as to where to go next. I think I plan to jump to 80s Genesis again. There's so much there that I know I'm going to love and that I want to explore. Maybe just do one there and then bounce back to, I think, Wind and Wuthering, because I have a feeling that's just as amazing as this one, if not more. So I've heard a lot of good things about it from you guys, so we shall see. Let's chat below. Anyway, thanks again so much for all your support all the time. It means the world to me. You take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I will see you next time in the past.